So today we're going to be doing like an everyday Douyin makeup look. I already have my foundation on, and we are going to really focus on the eyes and everything today, so you can do like an everyday Douyin, because no one's doing all that glitter and stuff every single day. There's like an everyday look, as y'all saw at the beginning of this video. So let's get started. Since I already have my base, I'm gonna go ahead and start on my contour. This is how I contour my nose. Lot down here, then I do this, go up on the bridge and go here on the bridge. I don't want to go too far in because I'm gonna put some highlight there later, so we're gonna go right here and right here. Okay, cool. And then we're gonna do the rest of our contour like normal. How you would contour if you have different face shape, you might do it a little bit differently, but this is how I do my contour and how I always have done it, and I like this. So next we're going to blend that in. Now we're going to take our concealer and go under our eyes because we want to have a nice base under there. I put my concealer on after I do foundation, so we want to get in there with this. Make sure we have that set. We're going to do here too on our smile lines. We want to try to do a really smooth base. As you can see, like the base is pretty smooth. I still have texture in my skin, that's okay, but we just want to have like a clean, nice, smooth base. Everything is like cohesive. Next we're gonna set our face. So we start by setting our eyes. I use the pink setting powder by One Size. It's very brightening. I love it. It doesn't look pink or anything on you, it's just very brightening. So I really press that in to my eye because I need to set my under eyes very well for this look. And as you can see, I have lines under my eyes, so I really have to like work to press this powder into the lines. It's gonna help us later on. And I don't really highlight with anything. I use this as my highlight basically because it really brightens. So just press that in. Now we're gonna set the rest of our face with this kimchi powder and kind of avoid where we did under our eyes because we don't want to get rid of that brightening effect. But I do go over my nose, just be very careful not to go under your eyes. And we press that in. Now we're gonna set all this powder with a setting spray. The Urban K Up All Night. Up All Night is crazy, all-nighter. Just making up names, y'all. Now I'm gonna add my ColourPop blush and we're gonna put it under here, right under your eye, and a little on your nose, and on your chin a little bit too. I like a lot of blush. You don't have to put this much, but I like a lot of blush. Just like that. Okay, so now we're gonna contour. As you see, I have this line under my eye, and when I go like this to squint, you can kind of see where my eye fat is. So I just use that as a guide. If I try to do it above or below that line, it's gonna look strange because that line is very defined. So I just have to work with that line to do my aegyo-sal. I use a brush like this. It's very small. You want to use something small so you can really get in there. So first we're gonna take this color. It's a powder. I use this as my contour shade anyways, and I go ahead and kind of pull this down and I go right in here. As you can see, I have rounded eyes, so I do mine like this. I don't do a straight aegyo-sal, I do a rounded one and kind of blend that up. As you can see, it's a little messy right here, but we can always clean that up with concealer. So here and bring it up. As you can see that coming together, it is kind of getting down here, but that is just because I have lines under my eyes, so when I put anything in that area, like it kind of transfers itself. But we're gonna bring this all the way up here. You see that? And kind of bring it up here. We're also going to go on our lower lash line, not on the waterline, but here on the lower lash line. We're gonna bring that in as well, just on the edge though. We're not gonna bring it all the way across. We're just gonna do it right here on the edge so you can see that. So let me now go ahead and clean this up so that we have a more defined line. Okay, so now we're going to take some concealer and clean that up. We do not want such a thick line. We want a very thin line And I really hope this helps people that have like lines under their eyes, because I've seen some people like, I can't do it because I have lines. You can do it. You just have to be very precise and take your time. See how I'm slowly doing this and slowly moving up so I can make sure that line is very thin. You see that? Just like that. Now we're gonna go in and put a highlight color in between here, and I use like a cream color with this very, very small brush, and we just put it right in here. And it's a pretty light color, but I just put some in and then blend it out. And just really take your time with this. You don't need to rush. When you're building aegyo-sal, it takes a bit longer to do it. So then I'm going to blend that out. An extra step that I like to take is I get some of my blush and I put it on there as well. Ooh, let me tap it off a little bit, that's a lot. And just kind of put some of the blush. That just helps it look a little more realistic with the coloring, so it looks a little more flesh colored, and it kind of blends into the blush that you actually have on. So I'll always use the blush color that I'm wearing and just kind of blend that in with it. Not too much. You don't want it to be like pink, but you want, or whatever color you're using, you just want to kind of blend it in to make it a little more fleshy colored. And now you have your aegyo-sal. Look at the difference from this side to this side. It really looks like I have a lot of fat under my eye here where it doesn't there. So you can do some really good illusion by taking your time when you really don't have it. Now that we have both of those done, I want to add some freckles actually. So I'm gonna add freckles all around. One day I'm gonna get one of those like freckle pen things or something so I can like do them more properly, but this is what I do to do my freckles. Take my very little small brush with some very dark foundation and add freckles. And I press differently so that there'll be different sizes. And I do them, sometimes I just do them around my nose and sometimes I do it like across the whole thing. We're gonna do it across the whole thing today. Now we're gonna take some highlight and put it right in here. That's why I said to leave some room so you can put a highlight in here. And I'm using an eyeshadow color because when I buy highlight palettes, a lot of the times the highlight color is too dark for me, but if I would have went up, the contour color wouldn't have been dark enough. So that's what we're working with. But look how that adds such a pretty little color in there. Went ahead and added a little wing liner, and now I'm gonna do my lashes and everything. I totally forgot, but I wanted to put some highlight on my aegyo-sal. I only put it in the middle part, and that is it. I don't put it over the whole thing, just in the middle. And then I'm gonna put some here as well, just to add a little sparkle, because I love a little glitter. I don't mind a little glitter in my everyday. You don't have to do this, but I just love glitter, and I love these moon dust colors. They're so pretty. On my lashes, I even put on some like little bottom lashes. They're about the same length as my lashes, but like they do add a little bit of volume, so they're super cute. Now I'm gonna use this Forte to do my lips. A very pretty color. This is my everyday look.